so much. This community has been built on, I think we started July 2023, and it has just been built on knee pain, chronic pain, back pain, obesity, morbid obesity, overweight, and I just appreciate it. We got like 100,000 subscribers in less than 3 months. Actually, in a week. The first 2 months, I got like 2,000 followers, and then that Monday, I got like 30,000. The next Tuesday, I got like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I mean, like like 5, 10, and then Tuesday like 15, 20, 30, Wednesday 40, 50, 60, Thursday 70, 80, and then like about Tuesday I got invited by YouTube to become a partner. Like I was monetized. So it was just real fast, real fast. And honestly, I was watching it, but some of you all were watching it too. You were like, wow, it was fast. So I am so grateful because I really got on this channel. I had been on Facebook, and people were like, go to YouTube. And I was like, let me go to YouTube because, Facebook be tripping. So come in and tell me where you're from. And I want you to know I appreciate you so much. So it's really important that we get as many people to subscribe, to hit the like button as we can, and share. If you have friends or family that you think will be motivated or entertained by this channel, watching this young lady from Tennessee work on her weight, exercise, talk about all the stuff, then please join us. We love that. We love that. We love that. And since Miss Deborah don't, I just woke up, so I'm not sleepy. So here I am getting on here. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, I didn't receive it. I'll check my mail. I'm gonna check my mail for my birthday because the post office, she calls me when the mailbox gets kind of full, so I go and check it. So she hadn't called in a while. But I'm gonna go check it for my birthday because I anticipate some people gonna be sending me birthday presents. But yes, I will shout you out when I get it. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm gonna be looking for it. I'm definitely gonna be looking for it. But I did check my mail in December, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was before or after Christmas, because the mail, honey, that mailbox is like $200 a year. It used to be, goodness, 30, 40, 50, and honey, now it's 200. So the post office got some problems, but when you've had a post office box and when you have a business, you need a post office box. And I've had it for a long time, so I got to keep it up. So thank you for thinking about me, girl, in Philly. Yes, Philly. I've been to Philly before. I was crying at the Liberty Bell, girl, just out in my feelings. So yes. How you doing tonight, Elizabeth? I'm glad some regulars are coming on because at night we get a lot of different people. But I want to say, oh my goodness, I can't remember his name, but I think he must be local. But one little fella asked me for a date, and if you are local, I want you to know that hey, we can talk about it. Let me know where you want to take me. So I'm very flattered. Hey, Cynthia, I'm very flattered. All the marriage proposals I get, a sister can't be thinking about that. But I tell you one thing, if you local and you gonna be some fun, we gonna go. So thank y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad seeing. Let me hurry up before y'all have to go take a bath, go to bed. Because I know it's late. Okay. So here I am. Oh, you can't sleep? Girl, I just woke up, so I might fall back to sleep within an hour, but you know, I've had two naps because I'm at 4 o'clock. I'm always cold, and I have my weight loss group at 4 o'clock. So but I stayed up for it, but I fell asleep about 6ish. So I was up for about 2 hours. But 4 o'clock is my nap time. But I want to get y'all to please comment, like, subscribe. I can't wait to see who's going to be the first person to send me a super chat because y'all don't know this, but I've been saying it. YouTube wants to give me a bonus if y'all give me a bonus, either a super chat or a gem. It's like some type of like a diamond, but it equals some points or something. I don't know, but I'm excited about it. And after I thought about it, I was looking at a video. someone always sends me these big old cartoon characters. I didn't know what they meant. So it's so much to learn. So as you can see on my channel, I'm putting together YouTube shorts with templates now. So I'm trying to learn how to do that and put a lot of content out, give a lot of advice, and put together some of the information I've been sharing in the shorts because it's really valuable, encouraging advice. So, question for y'all. I've been drinking the what's the name of this tea? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that. Hibiscus tea. And I like it. So I'm almost well, I'm not I'm almost I probably have another week left. But when I get my disability check, I'm going to buy some more. Plus I have a gift card. She gave us a gift card. So what type of tea, and this is natural herb tea, loose tea. It's so good. Would you like for me to try or recommend? So I mix this with a true lemon, and it's an all natural, non-GMO uh, water enhancer. And so, or I just drink it plain. This doesn't have any enhancer because only 10 come in the pack. So I don't have any more until my groceries come tomorrow. But give me some recommendations for some of the natural teas. This Himalayan tea, I mean, it's for good for cholesterol and blood pressure. So this week or next week, I'm going to go get my blood work done to see how my cholesterol is doing and how my uric acid is doing. Since I'm only eating um, chicken and fish, but I really don't like that. I really don't like that flat salmon. I like salmon that's in a square. So I'm probably not gonna eat. I'm probably gonna give it away. But I wanted to let y'all know this is my 29th month of exercising. I rarely use this knee cream, and Cynthia um Cynthia Crystal gave me some more CBD cream for when my knees hurt. I can spray it on there, but I rarely use it because I exercise regularly. Okay, I have ginger in the refrigerator, and I have turmeric like in a thing. So I have that already. Raspberry tea. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm gonna write down raspberry tea. So I'm gonna see what it's good for. But I have some ginger. I might get some more because you can never go wrong with ginger. But I have some in the freezer: ginger, turmeric, and raspberry. Thank you. I'm writing it down too. Raspberry tea recommendation. So, because I know I be getting tickled when y'all tell me something I ain't asked. I be like, don't be giving me no recommendations. I don't want to hear that. Okay. Yeah. I have some ginger tea in the refrigerator, in the freezer, because I don't want it to go bad, because y'all know it takes me a long time to use stuff. So, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Since we're talking about food, I got these recipes. I'm going to try them eventually. These are some bell pepper, broiled bell peppers. Let me show you the picture. See, that looks kind of good. These are baby carrots. I like whole carrots, not the baby carrots. I think the baby carrots are genetically modified. And but I actually been putting some mayonnaise with some of this seasoning on my carrots, eating it and dipping it. But I'm gonna make some spinach dip this week. And so this one, I love spinach. So I usually buy one of those spinach dips and add real spinach in it. I always get the I'm gonna get the artichoke hearts. That's good. That's another. Yes, I'm gonna get the artichoke hearts for this. And it was something else I used to get. It used to look like um it's beige and it's circular. I used to get that. This is like some baked asparagus, but it has breading on it. So I might try to get some coconut flour, but I'm gonna ask my coach about that. He's really getting sick of me always wanting to do something different. He's like, Deborah, lay low for about 4 to 6 weeks, lay low about 4 to 6 weeks. So I mean, he's not getting sick of me, but he knows I'm all over the place. And I'm gonna tell you something. My coach is a manly man. He's a special forces military person, but he's the most gentle soul. But one thing about men, real men know how to calm women down. We be like everywhere. He be like, Deborah, because you be everywhere. And he'll say it nice, but honestly, even when he tells me, I don't listen until after I've gotten sick from doing something extreme, or I'm like, Coach, I couldn't go work out because my hair was hurting, and I was just. But he was like, but see, Deborah, then he dropped me a graph. See, when you do this, you can't do your body like that. You got to take it gradual. And then I go, oh, you did tell me that, didn't you? But I don't be listening because when I get it in my head, it's like, like with that sugar, I'm like, coach. He told me you can eat some sweet potato pie. I'm like, really? But I'm not. How about that one? Because I ain't doing it. Okay. But I am gonna make some sweet potato French fries because I bought 2 sweet potatoes over there. So I got to get a new. It's on its way. A new electric skillet. It's coming tomorrow or Wednesday. I think it's coming Wednesday. So okay, I want to make an eggplant casserole. So I like that. And this is a ginger drink, which I'm gonna make that. It's a mocktail. So I'm gonna have to buy a lime. I have to put that on my grocery list. This is fennel. I need to try that, but it's fennel apple pear salad. I can't be eating all them fruit. Coach only lets me eat apples. I eat peach. I eat a I eat a banana like once or twice a week, and he said I could eat grits 4 times a week. So I need to buy some more grits. Let me make that list. Let me write this down while we talking because I think I ate up all of them. I'm gonna go get me a food box because sometimes in the food boxes they'll have like grits. Mostly they always have grits in it. So I'm gonna go get me a food box. Then I don't have to buy. I don't have to spend my $5 on no grits. Honey. And this is rapini. It's like a form of broccoli. So I might try that out. And this is red beets, but I don't know if my coach wants me to eat beets, but I'm gonna ask him. So I'm gonna put this in my purse so I can remember to ask him. Or not. I might forget, but I'm gonna have it in my purse. So let me tell y'all what I'm learning this week and see if this makes sense. Okay. So there's this concept that I am not fat. I have weight to lose. So it's just like saying I am not sore tooth or toothache. I have a toothache. So my teeth are there. I am not fat. I have weight. I'm a human being. So that's a concept. And I was reading a research article that I'm going to share with y'all, and it was using the same terminology for those who have weight. So I was okay. So we have to start thinking of this thing differently because what the weight loss community won't teach you or tell you is that they'll say join this program, Weight Watchers, Noom, the medical program, all the stuff. But what they won't tell you is that once you get your mind right, then you won't have to worry about what you're eating because once your mind understands what it is you're doing, then you will eat and you'll eat your portion and you won't eat in between meals and you won't overeat because your mind understands what it is to do. But because of the food culture influencing us through marketing and advertising and buy one get one free and all the stuff, then that hinders our ability to know what to do right. On the weight loss channel, so many people are so confused. Even those who've lost 100 pounds, they are so confused because this they don't have this support system that's retraining their brain. So just like I haven't had any sugar, and today I went to pay my utility bill or to look at the utility bill, honey. You know how we do. And there was a lady that had a thing of candy canes. And I looked at them and went on about my business because I don't eat candy canes. I don't eat sugar. Now, you wouldn't last year this time, what was I doing? Y'all remember eating popcorn every single day for 4 months. So for me to be able to really truly not eat sugar because I understand that sugar, cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol, it's right here. It's in your brain and it says, give me some alcohol, give me some sugar, give me some cocaine. And the only way to break that is to go cold turkey. So I had 2 little pieces of chocolate cake like that big in October, and actually week before last or last week, a week before last, I had 2 little bitty pieces of chocolate, like a chocolate dessert with some nuts. It was this little 2 weeks ago, and I told my niece for my birthday in February we can eat. Each of us can get a brownie. So, and once I ate it, it didn't bother me. I didn't want it. I didn't crave it. People have all of these weird ideas about their cravings. Once you get a good understanding, and that I ate some sweet potatoes yesterday because Jeff brought me some, and it didn't. It. Well, I ate chicken. It made me have a BM, but the sweet potatoes didn't do anything to me, and it was made the old fashioned way. I didn't eat all of them, but I did eat some of them, and I'm grateful for that because y'all know I am a food addict, okay? And guess what? My electric skillet didn't come today, but I already had two hot meals when I was at the Y and when I was at the utility department. So for dinner, I ate my green beans, some yogurt, Greek yogurt, and blueberries, and I drank me some tea, and that's enough, you know. Now my kitchen works perfectly well. My microwave works perfectly well. I have an oven and a toaster oven. But I don't go in the kitchen to do all that cooking because I don't want to be in there. So I am going to eat some cold green beans and call it a DANY. And tomorrow I'm going to take my food, heat it up at the gym, and then that's what I'm gonna do. And until my electric skillet get here, I am not gonna have any hot food. We're going to the cafe, the coffee shop tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring my food there and see if they'll heat it up. Or if they don't, I'll just eat something. Hopefully my groceries will be here and I can just eat some salad and something, call it a day. So that's a big leap for someone who is a compulsive overeater. And now we're learning that the scale, like you don't, what coach wants us to do, and this is Jason Sabe, he wants us to give ourselves self-care and lose weight as a matter of fact. So all of a sudden you're just losing weight and go, oh my goodness, you're losing weight because you're taking care of yourself and not abusing yourself. So let me see if this makes sense to you. Okay, he said when you ask yourself, why do you do something? And when you catch yourself like staring at other people, looking at their size, comparing them to you or thinking about you, why are you staring at people in their bodies? Why are you looking at bodies? Isn't that something? I know when I see someone who's a smaller size, like I want to be, I'll ask her how much she weighs. And turns out she may have just lost a lot of weight and she'll tell me something. We'll talk about it. But he's saying, stop looking at people's bodies because what you're doing is you're comparing yourself to them. And you look at people as human beings. But think about our society that objectifies women's bodies and men's bodies too. So isn't that powerful? He says, stop saying when you eat junk food or when you overeat and you say, why did I do that? Stop asking yourself a rhetorical question and do the hard work of figuring out really why. And when you do that, that's gonna be how you're gonna rise above the whole weight loss thing because you're going to challenge what's in your brain, and you do that through meditation. You can start for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 1 week, like this week I'm on 10 minutes of meditation, and I don't always do it right. My mind focuses, and but it's so positive. So let me tell you some starters that you can ask yourself to think about why you do what you do. I am going to go, okay, so instead of go, why did I eat that, all of that? Why did I eat the junk food? Why did I eat the Snickers bar? Why did I overeat? Ask, just say this. I am going to go become the person who does not care about junk food, who does not care about candy, or who does not care about cravings that are not healthy for me. Say this, check this out. I am going to become the person who really values eating 3 meals a day with no snacks. That's what I wrote. What are the exact thoughts that I have before I do XYZ? If you can capture your thoughts, let your thoughts know, hey, this is ridiculous. Tell your mind what to think. There you go. I really want something else to eat. But because I have some beans and some sweet potatoes, I have some sauerkraut, but I'm going to eat the sauerkraut tomorrow. One thing I tell myself is if you eat all of your food tonight, you ain't gonna have nothing to eat tomorrow. The only thing is if those I really wanted some my chicken Vienna sausage. Now I'll eat that quick, so I have to be mindful. But I don't have any more. But I'm ordering some more tomorrow. So but this is how you get from racing thoughts to calming your thoughts down. Isn't that amazing? So does that make sense? What I'm saying? And he wants us to seek to completely understand ourselves. And people go, well, people are judging you. He said, ain't nobody judging you. Because if they're judging you, you don't even know it. They talking about you as you walk down the street. You may suspect it, but the reason it's on your mind is because you're judging yourself. Check that out. I'm like, you better say it, brother. And he a white man, but baby, you better say it, brother. Because he's letting you know, think about you. Get your mind off of people's bodies. Stop checking folk out. And think about what you're thinking and correct your stinking thinking, because you're abusing yourself with all that, judging yourself. Okay. Learn, think about why I do what I do. Self abuse meaning means to yourself in a completely okay. What self abuse means? It means when you're thinking about yourself in a completely unproductive way. It is not productive to beat yourself up, to go, why did I do that? And not sit and think about it so you can change it. Ask yourself, why do you think this way? What can you do about it? And he said, the emotional discomfort is a herald of opportunity. And that is so powerful. Guess what? I've been sitting up here using my incontinence pads. Y'all know I use them because I told y'all. I got 2 boxes left. It's the end of the month. What I realize is if I don't open all of them, then I don't use all of them. And my body doesn't have all of it, as much anxiety. I still have it. But Friday when the van left me, I had my bathing suit on. And I didn't even have any anxiety incontinence from 6 in the morning till 12 noon. After 12 noon, I went and took a nap till the lady got here. So, and then when she was coming, the incontinence hit because I was anxious. But when I tell you that, does this make sense what I'm saying, Cynthia and Elizabeth? When I tell you that examining myself and watching my videos of me walking with when I used to walk real good, when I used to use my walker, when I would go someplace, I'm like, girl, you what you're trying to do right now, you've already been doing, but you haven't paid attention to it. So I actually found some tennis shoes. I wouldn't even really go look for any. People were looking for me and telling me because I'm scared because I can never find shoes that fit. My mom would literally, if I tell my mom right now, she'll send me 15 pair of shoes. I literally had 5 yard sales. 2 of them got canceled with hundreds of shoes my mother had sent me over the years. Of course, I'm not going to throw them away. So, but because it causes me anxiety, so I scream out for help. Help, mama. I can't find this. Mama, I can't. I recently asked mama, I said, Mama, I need a girdle, but I just can't find one. And I said, don't buy me one. I just want to figure out where I can get one. So when I lose a little bit more weight, I can get me a girdle. So, but I can't use a girdle right now with these big old thighs, honey. No, ma'am, that's too much trouble. But I still have some, but I'm just saying. Um, so this program, as you can imagine, it is really, and I can't afford it. It's not that expensive. It's only $37 a month, but I really can't afford that. But guess what I'm doing? I'm figuring out a way. I'm going to join vocational rehabilitation and maybe get them to pay for it. I'm going to join. I'm going to rethink how I can pay for this because where there is a will, there is a way, honey. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can't afford to pay for a personal trainer, but I do it. And I'm telling y'all, I told Coach last year, I said, Coach, if you don't get this money out of my account, I'm going to spend it. And he didn't get it out for 2 months, so I spent it. I went on about my business. Okay? Charging. But of course, I got to pay it eventually when he caught up with me. But it's cool. But I tell you, as I learn, as I seek, as I'm opening up to myself and say, hey, girl, you can do this. And today I'm going to share with you what we'll share in my in our weight loss group because and this is the thing that Jason says. He says you don't let nobody down. You if somebody asks you to do something, you're gonna break your neck to do it. Break your whole neck. But then you don't do things to make yourself proud or you let yourself down. And he says that's why every day find something to make yourself proud. So honey, I was up one time. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You know what? When I was in the All Things Feminine group, April Mason taught us that women, we don't have a lack of resources because we're creative. So believing that, I do have a hard time finishing some projects. As I told her, I'm still not finished. It's been more than a year, and I'm gonna finish it. And I appreciate this, the fact that this lady is working with me, and I'm gonna do a good job. I'm just scared to death. I'm scared to death that I'm gonna do a good job. That scared me. So the only way I'm gonna be able to push past this anxiety and incontinence is to face it. And the physical therapist didn't call. She was supposed to come today, and the occupational therapist hadn't called. And so I ain't gonna worry about them because that's what it does. Gonna make me mad. Go look. I don't need nobody to go in my bathroom. I can go in my bathroom myself. And so I might get my sister on the phone so she can walk with me as I walk or something like that. Because I really don't feel like I can do things myself. But I know I cannot be doing everything myself. But it's the beliefs. That's what he's saying. It's what I believe about myself that's hindering me. And that's why I eat. So, um, the concept I'm working on this week is self-worth. Just in my personal time, self-worth. Believing that I'm worthy to be a human being. Isn't that something? But today when I was exercising in the water and I was just choosing not to talk as much. And I said, you know what? I just might be able to do this thing. I might be able to think different thoughts and push forward towards my physical goals, get my house clean, my organizational goals, have less anxiety. And it's like it's okay for me to change up and maybe not go to the pool sometimes and then spend time in the house doing things. I just got to get there. I got to work with myself so I can get them. Like, girl, get on up and fold some clothes. Get on up and clean up and sweep and mop and dust the walls. You can do that. I can do that. I just don't want to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with, well, my arms get sore sometimes, but ain't nothing wrong with the fact that I can do that. But somebody else go over here and do it too. Now, look, if that's your ministry, you come on over here and help a sister out. So just letting my mind know, and my weight was up Friday. I didn't have time to wait today because I wanted to wait today, so I'm gonna wait tomorrow. And I'm really nervous. I get nervous, but you know what? I can't worry about that. My weight is always up. The week before that, it was up all through the week, up and down and up and down. And at the end of the week, I had lost 4.2 pounds. So I'm anticipating my weight to be less today, tomorrow. But it's not about that. It's not about how much my weight is or is not. It's about the whole journey of me as a human being giving myself care and self love. And when I do that, I'm going to take care of everything, not just doing something for other people, but I'm going to take care of, you know, myself. Like someone called me to do something that I'm not going to do. So I return their call because that's not necessary. Even the thing that we do in Chicago, I can't do that this year. I just got to spend my time focusing on what I'm doing so that I can get well, so I can get better. I can't do a conference this year. I must focus on finishing up the jobs from last year that I ain't even done this year. I need help and I gotta seek help because ain't nobody coming to save me. And baby, I'm learning my Spanish. Come on, it start. Okay. Soy, okay, soy es el niño. El niño, ella niña. Um, ella es manzana. That's he is an apple. So I gotta work on my Spanish 'cause I'm going to Colombia, honey. I gotta take time for myself so I can be better for everybody. And it's hard for me to say no to this particular person, but I have to do that because I'm on a journey because I'm still very obese. So when I lose it here, I'll lose it here. So come on in. Let me know where you're calling from. Please hit the comment, like, and subscribe. Feel free to hit me in super chat or a crown, a jewel. That's what they call it, a jewel. So what we talked about, and this is what I said. I said, I'm gonna do a coloring book. I'm gonna make a coloring book about my grandfather who was born in 1898, like my mother's dad. So what the concept is, it's gonna be about is turning sad, hard times to it's okay that it happened. Making hard times beautiful because I'm a product of those hard times. But I'm making life beautiful through those hard times. And it's going to be an adult coloring book with stories about my grandfather, my grandmother, family stories that were not my mother's. It wasn't my. I said, Mama, what was the name of Granddaddy's plantation owner? Mr. Stanley. Honey, that ain't nothing nice. Being a literal enslaved person throughout the 1960s, baby. It didn't just end in 1865 because black people in Mississippi still couldn't get up and leave if they were good workers. They all ran away. Okay? My uncle got chased by the Klan and he moved to Baltimore. I mean to Boston. So I mean this stuff is not nice. It's ugly. So hey, but just like I'm facing my life, I have to do it for my mother because most black families don't want to talk about that stuff because it's painful. And what like I'm wanting to show in my coloring book, all the tools I'm learning through my weight loss process, they're gonna help me transform my journey. And I'm gonna begin to master my life. And then I won't be holding on to extra weight, which is stress, because I can't cope. So I'm learning how to cope. So these are the questions that my weight loss coach teaches us. When we want to face with a food decision, you ask, am I hungry or am I something else? And then if eating this if eating this gives me the body that I want, the, is eating this giving me the body that I say I want? Why this food right now? And most of the time, people say, "Oh, I'm always hungry." No, you're not. You got to stop and think. Did your stomach growl? Has it been 4 hours? Does your head hurt? Why do you think you're hungry? Mostly it's food hunger because it's head hunger because you're stressed or frustrated or anxious, something. But once again, Jason, he takes it a bit deeper. Talk to yourself and find out why, and then tell yourself how ridiculous it is, and then change your thoughts. And that's not about food. It's not even about food. It's about you and your thinking process about your life. Putting yourself down, beating yourself up, judging yourself. Isn't that beautiful? Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? What I'm talking about? So, I don't want to keep you too long because at 1 o'clock, Alice comes on, and I like Alice. So hopefully, if I don't fall asleep, I'll watch it. But I will be getting up at 5:30 to go to my personal training class. I will be walking tomorrow, and I'm gonna be scared. I'm like, ugh. But tomorrow I'm gonna walk and come straight home. I'm gonna be exhausted. So but this is the thing. Every day we're supposed to do hard things that make ourselves proud. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a hard thing that will make me proud of me, and that is working on my walking. If that makes sense. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know if you like the new shorts I put out. And also, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's very important that we get as many people as we can to subscribe to the channel to keep the channel moving. So I wanted to do a seminar for the YouTube Creators Club. And so I want to be able to talk about getting subscriptions, getting subscribers, meeting the needs of the subscribers, answering the subscribers' questions, and just share different stories about the community that we have that deal with weight loss and wellness and chronic pain and knee pain and diabetes. Did you watch the interview yesterday with Will Tips Joe? I was very I was very excited about his interview. He did a great job. It was very encouraging, sharing his understanding of how he deals with being in a wheelchair and fitness, and then dealing with his diabetes. So that was such a great interview. And if you haven't watched it, it's on the channel. So I met two other ladies. We hope to get them interviewed in February and listen to their journey. And I also met a health person. I want her to come on our channel. So let me know if you want me to interview someone with a particular goal that you would love to see share on our channel, or if you have a need and you want me to find someone to help you understand some aspect of your journey that you could appreciate that. Okay, I will be more than glad to do it. So thank you so much. Let's see. Should I sing your song? Well, you know what I like to sing. I was dancing. Yes. Thank you, Sin. With my darling to that tenor. Sea walls. When old friend I happen to see. Oh, yes. Well, I introduced him to my baby. Thanks, Elizabeth. And while they were dancing, my old friend stole my baby. This is what I'm going to sing when I go on the Sherry Shepherd show. Away from me. And J Hud, too. Oh, yes, he did. But I remember that night, to that Tennessee walls. Oh yes, I know just how much I've lost. And then when me and J Hub, we sing our song, we could sing, come on in, ease on down the road. Ease on down, ease on down, ease on down the road. That would be fun. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down, down the road. Banana. Oh, I'm so glad seeing Elizabeth that you enjoyed it. Will Tips Joe, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. And so we're gonna keep giving those to you as soon as I can find them and people want to come on, we're gonna give it to you. So thank y'all. I appreciate your support so much. And Elizabeth, I am looking forward to seeing what you sent me in the mail. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. And you too, Cian. I appreciate all of my supporters. So please come on in, hit the like button. There are a few of you all who haven't hit it yet. But go ahead and hit the like button if you can. And I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Peace and hair grease. Bye.